done, one of the two of you or three of you want to say something to tag Simmon and Apples and say we are about ready to go on the stream?
Okay, I can tag him when when you give the confirmation.
Okay, looks like we're live. So I am here with Abyss, Archvenison, and Salt and Pepper for the championship game between Simmon and AppleMonkeyMan. And we'll go ahead and let them know we are ready to go.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, nope, that's not the game. Well, we could watch Beginner Bot. Or Friendly Bot. Oh, you guys are getting excited. Stop that. There it goes.
Yep.
Okay, let us begin.
Okay, so AppleMonkeyMan is white, Simmon black.
I'm gonna bet on Simmon Edge Crawl, probably.
Yeah. I mean, he used to edge crawl before people thought it was best.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think he's gonna get that shot. I wonder how this
Yeah.
pans out.
Yeah, Simmon does this sometimes. I think it's a smart idea because it's probably objectively bad, but it doesn't really matter. The goal is to make AppleMonkeyMan screw up.
Yeah. I mean, there's the cap counter to keep his capstone locked there on A. Interesting.
Okay. You can keep running, but it doesn't do much.
Yeah. Looks like he's gonna lock him out of that area, though. Why?
Maybe he was thinking about walling A3 if he played A2.
I mean, the problem is, if he gets a hold of C3, he's got a problem. I mean, running a cap with that many captives isn't going to be very productive for very long.
Okay, so he's got to take D3, I would think.
Yeah. Otherwise, this will be a very short game.
I mean, there are other moves, they're just bad.
True.
Okay, so now
E2?
I would think so. You could think about walling it.
Interesting.
I don't.
I mean, I see
I don't
what
really.
he's doing, I just don't particularly agree with it. Then again, I've seen
especially
weird
since his
things.
capstone is in no position to smash.
Yeah, exactly. White's capstone is free to do whatever it wants.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that wall just chases it because that's easy bait.
Yeah. But Simmon is sort of. I guess that's not really true because this wall stack on D1 can always throw up D.
Yeah.
And then that threat is kind of neutralized. But okay, AppleMonkeyMan doesn't have a whole lot of position here. He's obviously building, planning to throw the D1 up.
Huh. What is he up to?
Stopping D1
I mean,
from moving too much.
yeah, that.
Because now if he wants to unveil
Okay,
D2,
that
he
seems
would have to
kind
go
of
down.
silly. Because, yeah, that.
Well, now he takes D2
Yeah.
with his.
Okay, fair. Admittedly, I'm a bit confused at the current progression.
This is even better now that Apple played E2 for him. Unless he's planning on chasing down that wall.
Yeah.
Which it seems he might be. Although taking C2 is good in either case. So I think Simmon's done a great job here to get a position that looks completely playable here.
Yeah, that's the thing he does, and I have never understood how he does it. He takes something which looks like absolute suicide and manages to make it work.
I think I would have played c4.
Huh. What is he?
That unpins the white capstone.
Yeah. It
Is
also...
he really threatening d1? I can't. I mean, it's possible because
Yeah, the problem is they can do that, and then he has a bigger issue.
yeah.
Oh, no, wait, that's not tack.
No, it's not attack, but it will be after a2.
Eh?
This is kind of odd. That's the obvious response, but after b1, what's happening?
Yeah, why would you play b1?
I guess he walls b3 and says, I'm perfectly fine.
I mean, I assume we'll get some post-game commentary from Sim saying what in the world's going on, but at this point I'm kind of confused.
Okay, abusing the pin, that works too, but I think I would have rather have controlled b3, because this looks riskier. Because now he really has to maintain the pin.
Yeah, then you have a monstrous amount of power over there in the entire CD 1-2 area.
Yeah. Well, Simmon is not in time to try and take d2 or c1 with a wall, so I think this is getting worse for him.
Yeah.
Not sure I would have taken that way, though.
I mean, he's going to have to play a wall somewhere around here.
And Simmon's getting even greedier, saying, I'm going to build that up even more, and then wall.
Yeah.
But okay, Apple is actually pretty close to flatting out.
Yeah, so Sim doesn't have much time.
And if that wall ever takes d4, then d3 is running left. I assume your board's oriented with a1 in the right spot. Another wall, perhaps?
I mean, you definitely don't want it to run left.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that would be tax, so I guess you have to wall again. Apple's not quite in time to ignore that, I don't think. I would probably just move the whole stack to e3, as weird as that was.
He doesn't have to, though.
Oh, okay, he pins it. Okay, that works too. Now I think I move the whole d3 stack to e3. Because if he walls again, then I think you're in time to flat out.
Yeah.
Okay, he's trying to reestablish the pin, I think, but... Let's see, now you're losing d2...
He has to be committing to a road if he wants to make that work. Not winning on flats by letting Simmon take the d3 stack.
Yeah. Well, I think as long as he can... But he's not quite done it very well. Because now... Simmon can't do that because that's a road.
That's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It doesn't matter. There's a road.
3. Is there a... Oh. Shoot, I'm a moron. Okay.
And AppleMonkeyMan has a minute to notice.
Well, I'm pretty sure he...
Going for the double?
Huh.
I think he's trying to figure out if he can get more points.
Not a good idea.
I mean, there's still no defense for this. He's fine, because now there's an east-west threat.
Huh.
So now this loses to east-west.
Yeah.
But as to why you would do that, I have no idea.
Yeah.
It looks so risky. It turns out it's fine, but...
I mean, it got close to trifoil, so I'll give him that. So that looks like it's...
If there is any possibility of getting additional points, Simmon...
Yeah.
You would think, but... I don't know. it was worth going for. I mean, he had a minute and 20 seconds to figure out that worked. So,
Yeah.
but still, I'd be afraid. I guess that's why I'm not in the finals.
Yeah. One of you might join global chat and see if they're asking if the game 2 is ready.
There's nothing in. I don't see anything in global chat.
Okay. They said about a 30-second break until next game.
That's reasonable.
Blitz tack, blitz break.
Now, see, if we want to go through this game real fast, I don't know if we have time, but
Moved, especially from AppleMonkeyMan.
at what point would you say? I think in general he played more reasonably than Simmon. I thought.
Simmons' defense with the wall and move 16, that was really good.
Yep. Game 2 just
And it
posted.
stopped Apple's. Oh, it did? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe we can have take a couple minutes to review every game at the end if we have time. That might be worthwhile if assuming the games are interesting.
Yeah, we'll see what we find.
Okay, so game 2.
Sims back on his edge game.
And AppleMonkeyMan plays
D2.
something standard here.
Yeah, it seems like third move cap is getting really popular against that.
Well, you pretty much have to either play it on the third or the fourth move if you're going to do this.
Yeah. The fun part, though, is that White can snake around and try and go vertical on C as soon as that happens. Though they're going to have a bit of danger to contend with if they...
So is he going to actually cap B1? I wonder.
Oh. Yeah.
That's not a great place to get the cap, because black can just take C2 and Capstone can't do a whole lot. Oh, just stop throwing.
Well, I can imagine he's threatening the most important parts of both his own and black's threat on B2 and C1, but at the same time, I can see that cap getting pinned if it ever goes to B2. Or preventing it from ever going to B2, I should say.
Yeah. I mean, there's a threat right there. I wouldn't be surprised to see C1 as a response that Capstone starts moving up. Would have thought it would have. Never mind. Anyway.
Yeah, now...
I mean, it's starting to look like a Tinue pattern unless black gets Capstone on top of C2. Okay, or that.
Yeah, this is not great.
I'm willing to bet this is Tinue, just by moving up to C3.
I'm not so sure.
Yep.
Well, actually, no, yeah, because you're threatening to go to E3 as well.
Uh-huh. And
So,
that's
yeah,
the
that's
sim I
over.
know and love.
Yep.
Clever, clever. That'd make a nice little pattern for a puzzle. We'll have to remind Rabbit of that one later.
I mean, it's not that unusual.
Well,
It also makes a bad puzzle because if you know there's a Tinue, there's only one move
true.
to even go for.
True, but it's nice to codify some of the Tinue patterns, especially if they're more common.
This... Yeah, so this should not be repeated.
Yeah, Apple just popped into chat and said, such shame in that last game. Ouch.
The problem is that the cap got pinned.
Yeah.
So I wonder if instead of B3 on move 8, if black has to take E2 down. But that's kind of, I mean E3 down, sorry. That's not super pleasant.
I still kind of think that the capstone should have went from D2 over to C2 to try and block him out of that route.
Well, the
Okay.
problem was it got pinned
Yeah.
on move 9. And
Yep.
before that, if you do it on move 8, then you're not pinned, but he's just going to take D2.
Yep.
And it's
Third
going to
game
be
just posted, by the way.
super unpleasant. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with you, Abyss, by the way. I think moving E3 down was the right move.
Interesting.
It's probably still not good as far as openings go, but
Okay. So
This
we're probably
is-
going to see the entire cap move again. And then B2 cap to counter. You
I
know-
wouldn't cap B2. I don't.
Yeah. I don't think
I
it's
don't
really
think it does.
worthwhile.
I think you can prove that cap is doing nothing in
Yeah.
more productive ways.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you probably want to take D3 because otherwise your cap's going to get stuck on E.
Yeah.
Attack.
I mean, you could just use this to try and piece out a bunch of area, but C4 and it starts getting risky. Huh.
This is starting to look pretty.
Yeah, it's not looking great for
Horrible.
black.
But okay, he takes C4. That helps. But now it's attack again, and
Yep, so we might see a D4, which is going to open up the D lane for him.
I mean, and it just forces. Oh,
I can appreciate that move because Black's obvious response before would have been to move C4 over to B4.
Yeah.
Cuts off White's threat.
Yeah, black's managing to get an awful lot of liabilities in this area.
yeah, but still, it's 5, so it's not always trivial to mop them up.
True. And then he's probably just going to start that battle over C4 and then see what he can get.
I think the biggest advantage of prisoners would be to press a road along E by placing on E5, but if Black sees it coming, they can space for a wall.
Yeah, and it's gonna take a lot of tempi
Timpy.
because your cap would be on E3 after it captured,
Huh.
which is not exactly where you want it.
I'm surprised they didn't wall that.
Okay, so this is attack.
I mean,
Oh, you're right.
It's probably B1, and then you force him to capture on. Although,
To protect.
I'm not sure that you really want black to capture on C2. It looks kind of annoying.
yeah.
Same with E1, frankly. But at least E1, look at all those white stones. I guess he's saying I'm gonna, but you can't even wall. You can't wall D2 because you get crushed.
You could, and then
Yeah.
actually, never mind.
That
No, you
seems
just
kind of
lose by
silly.
force, I think. Oh, maybe not. Seems really bad though.
I mean, that gives you some wall threat potential, definitely.
I think now. I wonder if you should move your capstone to C3 so that if he throws, you can,
Yeah.
or that. That's
Threatens.
better.
Black's threat isn't good enough. Of
Yeah.
his stacks.
White has spare things to move over.
Although I'm not sure.
Okay, so
Oh,
he's...
why did he take? What did he take back?
Honestly, I think he's just trying to make chaos out of stacks. I'm not sure if it goes well for him or poorly, but we'll
If
see.
you play B1, don't you just win? This is still okay for white.
I mean, in that case, just throw the cat back on top of, or that.
But wait for the rest of the prisoners to throw.
Yeah, he's making him send more of his black stones to C2, so that was good.
Yeah, the problem is it gets very hard to see the game now. I mean, honestly, you can just probably flat on D3.
No, because you don't want to invite that wall down.
True.
I might have walled it, though.
Okay, so it looks like he's going back for that stack.
Yeah, and there's not a whole lot.
Maybe
So,
move
now,
most of the stack to C1.
I think So what he did is along the same lines, but I think you should have walled D3 there. Because if you wall D3, you're saying, if you take C2, I'm just crushing you, and I don't really care. This is the same. And doesn't this win for white? Almost. It almost wins. Because E2 is protected.
Oh, that's game.
That's an interesting way to lose.
Yeah. So it looks like we have 10-5.
10-4, good vote.
So it looks like we might end up with a tie game after all.
Do you have a more reasonable tiebreaker in this case?
It's
Because
this nifty quarter I have sitting on my desk.
Giving one side white randomly is basically just giving them the tournament randomly.
Well,
of course, we don't have anything like Armageddon, so there's not much you can do about it.
Yeah.
If you could do something, obviously it's not supported by Playtech, but you might be able to do something like give white 2.5 minutes and give black 5 minutes or something. Then it's a little more fair.
Yeah.
But okay. So the pressure is on Simmon. Of course, AppleMonkeyMan's games have been a little more arduous, frankly. His white games.
Yeah.
But if AppleMonkeyMan can hold and not lose by 5, then he will win.
Yep. So let's see what we end up with.
Huh. It's because of what I just said. AppleMonkeyMan just has to not lose by 5. This is why he's walling on move 2.
Yeah.
Because he's basically playing with a 5-stone Comey. Still not so easy for black, though.
Yeah. I mean, the question is, what can black do to translate this into a credible threat? I because White's getting some pretty incredible board position in the meantime, because he's about to have 3 or 4 attack threats in a row in about a second.
Yeah.
Threats that Black really needs to worry about.
And if White wins without a cap, then of course he wins the tournament.
Yeah. Is he...
It's not that far-fetched.
Yeah, I just realized he hadn't done that yet.
The thing is, in this kind of position, Simmon can bail out and play his cap in a lot of different circumstances. So
Yeah.
I think this is perfectly reasonable to delay his capstone for that purpose.
Yeah.
So this is tack.
So do you have
You
B5
consider-
left?
Yeah, I was going to say you could consider that for sure.
They're both trying really hard not to stack.
Now, what's the rule if Simmon wins without a cap, but he doesn't make a road? Does it matter? Like, what if they board fill and
Well,
Simmon has no caps?
You'd still have to actually get the full threat there, a full road to actually Merc, because
Okay.
Merc is constituted as actually winning the game.
Okay, so if he takes on B4 again, that is tack.
Yeah, attack with a lot of potential
Black's
options.
capstone can move up, or the wall is the natural move. But, you know, Simmon could drop his capstone in now. But he's going to be patient. Now you can play, like, cap B3.
Yeah.
But he really doesn't want... He really doesn't want to play a 5th game.
I guess not.
And I think...
that wall moves over and it's pretty much his threat's dead.
Yeah. Now, Simmon also wins if he wins on a low road, right? Or any sort of special thing. Yeah. So we should keep that in mind too.
The problem is if he ends up capturing anything, yeah, pretty much that.
Yeah, but
I think there's too many stacks and too many prisoners for White to actually get a low road.
Yeah.
maybe.
More likely.
I don't know about this though, because now it
Prisoners
takes on
flat
D1.
tapping.
Yeah.
I mean, then the wall can just come down.
Now I think I would bail out and put the capstone on B3.
Yeah, definitely be. Why A2?
A2.
The wall move?
I mean, B3 would have been murderous. Ooh.
Because now, if you're on B3, at least you could. Well, I mean, I
say
suppose it's
B3
not
looks
that
nice
different.
here.
I mean, now you have the capstone actually just locked over there, so.
And also, he's up by 5 on flats. So a flat win is good enough unless something drastic happens.
Yeah.
Well,
Black
something
is in a very
could
good
happen.
position to make drastic things happen.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, he's up by a minute. Should be noted. Okay, so he pinned. I think that's an interesting approach, pinning, because B2 is pinned. It's easy to miss that
Yeah.
from going up. That is.
Oh, is that game?
Oh, that's
You're
Wow.
magnificently evil.
That is a good move.
okay. That's a cool puzzle.
It is.
Yeah, so
The
it
o-
looks
the
like
only
we
problem
got
is-
10 to 10. So, Quick, do you have
Huh.
any other better ideas for tiebreakers? Because they're about to ask.
Given that your position so far has been coin flip, that's what you'll have to go with.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
It
You
wasn't
could-
in the official rules.
you can do something like give white, or at least give black like 2 Omi or something, 2 or 3. 3 might be extreme, but 2, I don't know.
I'll give them a
It's
choice.
not enough to make it. It's not enough to make it balanced, but it's enough to at least not make black hopeless.
So, I'll give them an option on it. Either coin flip or 2 more games.
By coin flip, you mean deciding who plays white, right? You might want to specify that.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, these games are pretty quick. Frankly, I think playing more games is reasonable, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure they scheduled at least an hour for this.
True. I'll give them a choice because this is actually the first time we've had a tie, so...
That's kind of surprising.
I know, right? Okay, 2 more games.
Excellent.
And before 5-5.
Done. You know, I kind of like that better. That gives us more fun.
I mean, we only play a couple games of tech a month anyway, so whatever. I wonder if Simmon could have tried to pull off a low road in this situation.
Well, he was going for a trifoil there. You notice he was trying to get both directions going at once.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just good strategy. But...
Yeah.
The thing about a trifoil is it's so hard to make the winning move.
Yeah, it
go in
is.
both directions.
It's worth a +3 though, so it might have been worthwhile.
Well, I mean, any plus was worthwhile in that situation.
True.
Exactly. I wonder if
It's
he could have
just-
managed, like, if he takes on A1. Anyway, next game's up.
Yes.
So AppleMonkeyMan is white, which is correct to the order we've been going in.
Mhm.
Simmon's trying something. This is like what Tactician Bot used to do, and then it would lose all the time.
Yeah.
A1, A2.
Okay. So cap goes over. Cap goes down. B4, A5, B4. A5, B2, B2. Sorry, I'm playing Tactician Bot since he's not here right now. He. Weird. I guess Tactician Bot's a he now. Anyways. And then that's gonna get captured.
Does we see a wall? Yep.
Uh-huh. You know, I
Yeah.
actually kind of like that. That gives him a lot of position to play with.
Well, I mean,
Tempo completely, though.
Monkey Man's not really happy to have this wall sitting on B4.
True. mean, that's the other thing.
But
C2 as opposed to A3 or D3 or D1.
Yeah, I almost wonder if we see, D3 or C3. Okay, so there's the threat, and then we get a capture down to C1 probably, and then we get a recapture.
The capture moving down better.
Yeah, this is seems a bit unnecessary.
Oh. Ho, ho, ho. Wait, what are you? Oh, okay.
He's not, but he's not.
Cap unpinned.
He's
Yeah.
not pinned yet.
He's about to be. He's gonna throw and hit C1.
Yeah.
Did from smashing the wall before.
Oh, but still, you play D5. You
Yeah,
say
whatever.
whatever. After D5, he has to take D1 somehow, and then his stacks are super weak. So, I think this is actually just fine.
Yeah.
Because now you wall
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
either place. I don't think it mattered. He's going to be pinned.
Throw down some walls though to keep the white wall from being able to move around.
Yeah, maybe, but still, it's gonna be great for his flat differential anyway.
Yeah. He's trying to make sure he doesn't get that pin hit. The problem is he's gonna keep on trying to eat white walls. It seems like an ideal place for a C3 wall to keep that stack from going north and keep that stack from going west.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you care about C1 going north very much at all.
Yeah.
But...
No, you do, because otherwise this would have been tack.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Okay, so
This...
There's the wall.
Yeah, this works, but I mean, you leave one white on C1, and then you move up. I guess there's no rushing that.
I don't think white has enough. White has no way of getting a piece on one after that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What I kind of like here, moving a big chunk of the C3. Yeah, doesn't quite work because white
for a
loses.
lot of reasons.
Yeah.
That
And then
stack.
you have that capture
Um,
up.
But I mean, this is just going to be an easy flat one. I think.
Yeah, the thing though is that if this ends up being less than 5, that's dangerous.
It's not going to be less than 5. That's
For
what I'm
white?
contending.
Take the flat win here.
I don't think they have to, because cap goes down onto...
Now you can just take...
Well, the wall goes over onto... No.
Yeah, you can move the wall onto D2.
Well, then the other wall captures onto C1.
So...
Versus
4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's 4 to 7 right now.
Apples must be thinking of smashing his own wall at some point.
Yeah.
to make sure that Simmon doesn't throw the capstone out. That'll really cut into his lead.
Well, he'll...
Let's send it to 6-5.
Yeah. Once... So Apple's going to smash D1. And then... He'll have to play E4 over. Unfortunately, that's not pinned. And Apple doesn't actually have the flats left to pin him.
Yeah.
So I wonder...
I'm sorry, it's 5-5. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of the problems about flatting out too early, is that you end up in exactly this type of position.
Yeah, but yeah, I think he should have smashed D1. Frankly, I mean, okay, this is tack, but if he just if
If he smashed D1, wouldn't that be offering Apple a should have or Simmon should have?
Apple should have.
Apple should have.
Okay.
Should
Apple.
Apple smash C2 now? Just to free up his flats? Or that?
This doesn't help very much. Well, I mean, I guess he's gonna take B2.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a bunch of flat maneuvering, and then Sim's going to have to be careful because he's down to 49. So you got a minute on him.
So after Apple's takes B2, yeah, I think, and his cap can always help with D1, and B2 is covering E1. I mean, excuse me, B2 is covering E2 moving left after the crush of D1. So I think.
I mean, that seems like an easy choice, though. Just take D1 because that has a massive amount of potential.
Well, I mean, he's gonna wall. He's gonna have to wall B1, which is pretty sad. And then you take C1. You leave some of your gains on D1, and you just you should be strangling him.
Yeah.
Okay, he does this because he's afraid of E1, but I guess that works too. Oh wait, he didn't gain any flats by doing that. So I'm not sure that I like that.
I think White can just try and time Simmon out.
Yeah,
that's
Sim's
true,
got to
too.
be careful because it's getting bad for him.
I mean, White is playing well if he's trying to increase his flat differential anyway. And you're right, 10 seconds is not enough, so...
Yeah, Black
Monkey
needs
Man
to be
should
laying
just-
pieces the second that his turn sits. And I don't think he's noticed because he's sacrificing some sweet, sweet seconds on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3, he's dead.
Yeah. Now he's realized.
Yep, so that's a 5. Okay, so we got 15-10 then. Yeah, that's the danger of the no increment situations, is the second you get down to about 30, you're pretty much doomed unless you have a pretty good course of action to go with.
Yeah, the problem is Simmon had, he had like 12 flats in his in his reserve
Yeah.
when he got down that low. But I think given enough time, AppleMonkeyMan could have gotten the +5 anyway.
Yeah,
Although it would not have been trivial.
true. What do you want to bet he tries to murk again? Hey, he did a pretty dang good job last time, I'll give him that.
Well, I think a lot of it had to do with the fact that AppleMonkeyMan played a wall on A3. I think
True.
if you're gonna do something that passive, it just sort of invites.
Simmon also got very lucky, in the way that Simmon does get lucky a lot. So to the extent that you can call that luck, road from the situation he was in.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay, so we'll probably just see a bunch of building towards D. Looks like they might both try for Merc, though. So we'll probably see C1 to make sure they're not locked out of there. Huh, okay. So he's going to try 4.
Well, Apples won't try for a Merc long term because he just has to win the tournament.
True.
Yeah, I don't like delaying the capstone by black.
Yeah, because
I
White's
think
about to get some nasty threats going.
I don't know.
He's running out of places to put it.
But I guess with the wall on C2,
Yeah.
he was never like C4 couldn't run away, so it was hard for that cap to get misplaced.
Yep.
I almost want to call the game for black at this point. Just, I don't see a way for Simmon to pull out a road here.
I don't know why Simmons taking these kinds of risks. Unless he thinks we're gonna not give him 2 more tie breaks.
Yeah.
But if we keep giving more tie breaks, I think if Simmons loses the first game, he should just try to win the next game and bring it to another tie break, and then
Well, if Apple keeps on feeding these type of options here,
That's a good place for capstone.
yeah.
Still a good place for a capstone.
For now, though. Or rather, threatening to.
And that, yeah, now we can take on A3. I don't know. I guess there's no reason to.
yeah.
D5 is easy.
Hmm. D2 throw up, anyway.
Yeah, I think it might be, because if you leave one white...
If you leave a white on D3, you're saying?
I have to think about this.
Because you have the east-west threat.
Yeah.
Do you just like wall D4?
I mean, you could, then he's going to throw left a lot of pieces.
Yeah, but he's already got all those spots. Why does he need more pieces over there?
True.
And anyway, the cap can move up.
Oh, this is annoying.
Oh.
That's a good move.
I mean, you could potentially taunt with D1. Oh, nope, he's going to go for it.
And that's a low road threat. Oh wait, no, not quite, because of E3.
Yeah.
But the obvious response of throwing E2 up is going to stop this
He
threat.
can crush B2 though.
But the black capstone moves to or
That's. I think that's stimulates. It's a threat. It's a threat along 2 as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the problem is he doesn't want to make it quite yet. Because he wants to win.
Yeah. But I don't think there was any choice.
He was in tack, so he couldn't do anything clever.
Yeah.
I mean, so I'm gonna have to go now.
Okay,
But
okay.
I'll definitely follow the stream afterwards to see who wins.
20 games
Um,
later.
So my vote is to make them keep playing games, forever. All right, guys. I'll see you
Okay.
later.
See ya.
fun.
You know, one of them has to make a mistake, though, right?
Exactly.
Looks like someone managed to speed into his game.
Why are so many people active?
Was there a con recently?
Maybe. I mean,
Maybe the
all
people
Sim
who
really
read the
has to
10th
do is
anniversary
break.
edition have finally gotten to Wise Man's Fear.
Yeah, I'm always amazed that Simmons seems so passive as black, and he just ends up with a competitive position.
Yeah. Especially with how little time there is.
C3.
Black needs more, shorter time controls would favor white. It's defense harder. But means that white can't put together as good an offense.
Yeah.
Okay, so black's gonna start making threats, probably D1 plus.
Attack.
Starts capture war.
The white capstone is starting to become irrelevant.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'd almost go with E2 right here. No? Okay, I could see it. And then capstone comes in for attack. Pin the cap. Though it's not going to do much good because there's a throw across a D2.
And if you don't believe in walls, white has a pretty good chances along D, but it's too much there's too much open space for that to work.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way it doesn't throw that capstone on top of there, though.
Except you lose.
But yeah,
Yeah.
right. Ignore me. Never mind.
as opposed to d2.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of wonder if he smashes c4. Okay, he's baiting him to try and take with the wall.
Yeah. Now, do we
That seems
see?
dangerous.
So limit this is Tinue.
Yeah, I think this is Tinue if he smashes that wall, isn't it?
Well, white can always wall on D. Oh no, it's
White
a
can't do
road.
anything. White's
Yeah.
screwed.
Yeah.
And not quite a high road.
No, one off. So let's see here. Game 5. So we had 15-15. So now we have 20-15 in Sim's favor.
Okay, but that was a win with black, so
True. So he might have broken finally.
Apples has a hard job ahead of him.
Yeah, no kidding. I think that was probably our mistake, though. Okay.
Yeah, black's threat there was weirdly robust.
Yeah.
It looked like he was setting up specifically that move.
Yeah. But also, I'm just. It seems like white has so many flats there. He should just be able to free. But it's like he waited a little bit too long to play a flat to play his wall, and then there was nowhere to play it.
This is aggressive. The only problem is Zay's multiple moves out of phase to actually get attack threat. Whereas White's going to have one or two within a couple of moves.
It's not a very strong threat, though, from
True.
white.
But he has some flexibility to try and make multiple ones going across 3-4 there like that. Whereas black doesn't quite have a threat yet. So probably a b4 and then... Okay. Yeah, I can see that because that's going to give him a little bit
To
more
an east-west
flexibility.
road, because black just cuts him off on D&E.
True.
Monkey Man has...
Okay, he's not going to screw around this one.
I guess that kind of makes sense.
That's what I would have gone for.
Okay, so he's going to reinforce that position. Let's see what he ends up with. I mean, I'd almost be tempted to put the cap on top of E3.
Black needs to get more stones down. Quickly enough to have a road.
Yeah. Capture war.
White space.
And then he'll go over with take it with his cap.
Interesting choice. I mean, we could just see a black piece hit over on D3 and... Okay. You know, I'm beginning to suspect Sim just likes capture wars.
I don't know why he's getting into that. Capture wars make the game a lot more unpredictable, or just having stacks floating around
Yeah.
make the game a lot more unpredictable.
Well, to be fair, Sim does thrive on chaotic situations, so...
Relative to how he's been doing the other games.
True.
Because Apple beat him on time. Was it?
Okay, so there's attack threat. Honestly, it seems like an easy just... Yeah. Might as well just stake that stack.
I don't know. I would have suggested playing on D1 and then moving the cap down if the wall moved.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see Sim smash both walls.
I mean, you know he's thinking it. And at that rate, you might as well take the entire stack right there. Though I'd almost be willing to bet on some type of weird short stack throw off of E3, capturing D3 and then throwing that over. The question is, what's Black going to do with all those resources they just got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so... I mean, that definitely gives Black a strong position to play with.
Fortunately not attack threat, though.
If Black... So what I like here, Black throws C1 over in the same way that he threw B2 over, and then moves his entire capstone stack to B3.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You know, no, that wouldn't be enough material to throw.
Oh, and white out of flats. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2,
Game.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, wait. 5, 6, 7.
Tournament.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
He just has to lose by less than 5.
Yep. So it looks like that's it. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's a +3, which gives us a final of...
23-15.
Yep. Looks like it. So it looks like that's the finals, and it looks like Simmon is a champion for this round then. I'm going to go ahead and deafen, and I will be right back. Okay, so it looks like that's it for the Blitz Open. Simmon wins. AppleMonkeyMan in second. Abyss in third. And Salt and Pepper in fourth. That's about it for me. We'll see you in the next tournament.